Hello and welcome to another video in the series Learning to Drive with Gary Phillips. In this video we're going to look at emerging right at T-junctions. If you've not seen the emerging left video yet, look at that one first because it will help. When we come to a T-junction we need to recognise it first of all, look for signs and markings, or if there aren't any you can tell you're coming to the end of the road, so you know it's going to be an emerge. You would go through your routine, MSPSL, so mirrors, interior and right, signal, consider the timing of the signal, position, just to the left of centre if it's safe to do that. Occasionally if there's parked cars on the right here it wouldn't be safe to get as close, so consider whether it's going to obstruct anybody if you do position over there, but if it's clear, left of centre position, and that allows other traffic room to get through and turn left. Speed, that needs to be in relation to what vision you've got, so if it's an open junction then we can perhaps get second gear and continue if it's clear, but generally speaking if we're going to emerge it's going to be a closed junction, and therefore we'd need first gear and we'd need to pause at the junction itself. So we'll imagine this time it's a closed junction, we can't see through these bushes, and we're going to pause at the end. So we're slowing down, the clutch goes down about 2 to 3 car lengths before the end. Any earlier than that would be coasting for too long, which would cause the car to maybe speed up and it wouldn't be under as much control. So clutch down about 2 to 3 car lengths before the end, and slip into first gear just before we get to the giveaway lines. We can judge the giveaway line position under the mirror, remember, so if you look underneath the mirror the giveaway line should look as though it's just underneath the mirror when your front end is at that line and not over it. You would also keep your wheels straight for emerging right, not like when we went left we follow the curb round. In this case we're going to keep the wheels straight because we want to stay to the left of that centre line. If we were to steer right a little bit it would obstruct traffic that might be turning in from the right or the left and make the road a bit narrower, so keep your wheels straight. You'd be looking right as usual on approach, always look right first for the oncoming traffic that's on your side, and then you'd be looking left. We're looking for gaps in the traffic on both sides where we're not going to make anybody stop, slow or swerve. Once we've seen a suitable gap then we can emerge. As you emerge you can start to steer straight away and try and look at your position that you want to be in on the new road and aim for there, because your hands are going to follow your eyes, so if you look at the position you want to be in the steering should follow into that position. Once you've emerged and you've straightened up then we would check the mirrors, interior and right. We're looking for anybody again that might be coming faster from behind and we wouldn't want to slow them down, so if you see somebody catching you up you can increase your speed to the speed limit on the road if it's safe to do that. Signal, cancel a signal if it's not gone off, and manoeuvre to increase your speed. Also consider pedestrians. If pedestrians are walking across, just like with the left emerge, we would give way to them if they've already started to cross as we're approaching. If as we're coming down to the junction they're stood there waiting, then go to the giveaway lines and usually they'll walk behind you. You wouldn't beckon anybody because somebody else might, this car here might be turning in, you beckon them across and that car might not see the pedestrian might not see that car and they walk out and get run over, so never beckon anybody to cross the road. So that's approach and emerging right. Hopefully that's been helpful. See you next time.